Well, guys, I did it again. I acquired me another Mini. This one I'm going to be turning into a daily driver. So I'm going to leave the outside relatively stock. Might get a carbon fiber hood. Might get a carbon fiber John Cooper Works spoiler. That's it. And coilovers. As far as the engine, I already have a cylinder head that I fully ported out that I will be camming and putting performance valves and stuff in, along with an NS2 cam. I already put a larger throttle body on, intake, coil pack, spark plugs, wires. Did a full tune-up, dumped all the fluids, changed them, installed dual gauges right there. That's just a narrow band for now and a cheap boost gauge that reads wildly inaccurate. I need to still install my little underneath tray for down there. I found me a glove box organizer and installed that. Installed my X60 gauge already. I also installed catless headers connected to the stock downpipe, and I was still able to reuse all the stock shielding. That's actually a 40K coil, so it does provide more voltage than stock. So I gapped the spark plugs to 0.55 and stock was 0.033, so it is quite the upgrade. There's my larger throttle body and 3-inch intake and heat shielding and stuff. I also have a facelift supercharger that I will be installing a 19% pulley and swapping on. And I'll probably be doing an electric water pump along with that. And I don't know if I want to do the TPE intake tube yet, or if I want to do another aluminum radiator, because as you see, mine's dented right there. Looks like somebody parked and hit a 2x4 and bent the grill back right there and broke the bottom of the Aero grill right there, so that's all gonna have to get fixed. Only chipped the bumper right there, so it'll be an easy repair. But no check engine light on, but it does have an ABS light on and traction control, and I believe that's caused by bad hubs because I put new wheel speed sensors in and it's still doing it. So I'll have to look into the hubs. And what's weird too is there's no check engine light, and I've had these headers on here for 3 days now, and I've driven it around a bunch testing it out and stuff every time I put something new in here. Oh yeah, it also has the little auxiliary installed in there too for me, which is sweet. Fire it up. Yeah, that gauge says I'll max out at 20 PSI. No way this stock supercharger's making 20 PSI. The only problem with the car, other than that ABS light, is the clutch does slip at high RPMs full throttle. But I already do have a one-piece flywheel luck in the garage, so I just have to get an upgraded clutch and I'll be installing that soon. I also have new rear bumper decals right there, but I've been contemplating cutting it out and installing actual grating in there, but it'd be hard to cut an actual Aero bumper up. No rust or anything whatsoever, it's just really dirty in there. The car is just filthy, as you see, but man, there's absolutely no rust on here. It lived its life in Indiana according to the title, so it hasn't been up here too long. Only 2 years it's been in Illinois and now back in Wisconsin. Rims need a massive cleaning. They're 17s. And I do have 5mm spacers on the front, though I don't have them on the back yet. As you see, you can see the difference how the wheels sit with those. They actually help a lot. The flushness. but I have to install new brake retaining screws because I can't get the damn rims on with those spacers without those brake retaining screws, because the rotors just float around. Then I can't find the lug holes correctly and they want to strip out. So yeah, I got to get those on. But this is her. Interior is very clean too. I mean, as far as rips or anything like that, it's the only little bit of wear. I think I'll try to dye that and get it fixed, although my buddy might be trading me his aftermarket seats for the interior in here, so I'll put my gray seats back there, because then they'll match the aftermarket seats he has up front. As see, I don't have it wired in yet either, that's why it's blinking right there. I don't really want to wire it into the O2 sensor. It's just there to light up and fill the spot. I'll show you the... Let me turn it off. Then I'll show you the cylinder head I ported real quick in the intake manifolds. There's the facelift supercharger that I plan on putting a 19% pulley on. I'll pull this out. As you see, I ported that horn entirely down through there, all the way through there. I opened the casing up on top of it right there. I've ported this one out. You see the corners is really where you can get it right there. And right there, that's where it opens it up. Along with right there and that mouth in there. I'll show you the head real quick. Alright, here's the head. I opened the ports up top-wise 5 millimeters and wide-wise 10 millimeters. And I took them all the way back in there. And then I didn't do much on the intake side, though I did open it up a little bit. I'll probably go back and do more on it. Now that I learned I can raise this wall right here up more and take that all the way back. So that's what I'll be doing. But I got a very good start on the intake side. I think the exhaust side's done. I'll just even the ports out a little bit more because they're a tad bit misshapen. They're not perfect and I want them to be perfect, so yeah, I'll have to get that done. Alright guys, other one is put away. Unfortunately, I won't be building the transmission in it this winter. I still have that upgraded flywheel for it and stuff, but it's just gonna sit on deck until I need to replace the clutch in it when the time comes. I'm just gonna focus on her back there. So, alright guys, stay safe, motor on.